Today we are going to be talking about animal adaptations. If you're adapting to something, you are making a change so that you are able to survive or do well. So another way to talk about animal adaptations is thinking about what do the animals have that helps them survive. Let's take a look at a few sketches that some students had done for me and match up the adaptation to the picture. Here's the first one that already has the label next to it. Some animals burrow in the ground in order to hide from predators. Predators are the animals that are the ones that eat the other animals. The ones that are eaten are the prey. So an animal who is escaping a predator might hide in a burrow in order to escape. Here's another picture up here. That is a beanbag chair, but if I put a black marker on top of this beanbag chair, would it be easy or difficult to see? That's right. It would not be easy to see. It would be challenging to see, or at least more challenging than like my red shirt, for example. So animals do this too. Some animals have a color that looks like the color of their surroundings or habitat. That helps it to escape predators. That's called camouflage. Practice that word, camouflage. Another strategy that some animals have is represented by this moon. Take a look at my list to the side, see if you can match it. If you said nocturnal, you were right. Nocturnal means the animal is awake or may hunt at nighttime. Think of the Spanish word noche. Noche, nocturnal, start the same way. If an animal is nocturnal, it is awake at night. Think about how that might help an animal. One advantage of being nocturnal is they don't have to deal with the heat that might be associated with their habitat during the day. Let's take a look at this animal. This student drew an octopus. An octopus does something interesting when it's trying to get away from a predator. That's right, it uses ink to escape. It will shoot out ink, and that dark ink makes it hard for the other animal to see, might confuse the other animal a little bit, giving the octopus enough time to escape. Let's take a look at this picture here. This picture of a cactus represents a plant that has another interesting adaptation which allows it to survive in places that are very dry with very little rainfall or water. Take a look at my list. Which one matches? That's right, it is stores water. Stores can mean stores where you go and buy something like a grocery store or a hardware store, home improvement store like Home Depot or Lowe's, or a store where you might buy lots of different items like Walmart or Target. But this kind of store means you keep stuff there. So if it's storing water, it's able to keep a lot of water inside of it. That's a great adaptation if you live in a very dry environment or habitat. Let's take a look down here. This one is something hard that some animals have around their bodies. That's right, it is a shell, and that shell is used for protection so that it is kept safe. Two more pictures. Here are some circles. That matches up with bubbles. There are a few animals that are able to use bubbles to protect themselves or their eggs. Again, confusing predators or allowing them to hide from predators. And finally, we have animals that trick other animals. They might cause a diversion. One part of their body might be able to break apart or break off, and the rest of their body is able to leave, tricking the animal into thinking that it is dead or no longer alive. There are different kinds of ways that they are able to keep themselves safe and survive in their habitat. Again, those are called adaptations.